Yeah, I can Jeremiah.
Hey, Caroline. Can you say hi?
Hi.
What about you, Jeremiah? You want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
Can you wave? Yeah. This week we traveled to Shenandoah National Park in Virginia with its 105 miles along Skyline Drive and over 100 miles of the Appalachian Trail.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Baby, it's a big dark world. You don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. I'll protect you with my lies. You don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. Just let me love you. Just let me love you. Just let me love you.
Left or right? Mama, what does this say?
Fox Hollow Trailhead.
It says, welcome to the Fox Hollow Track Trail at Shenandoah National Park. You have one.
Guess we're gonna get wet. It just rained here, so the grass hanging over the trail is just a little damp. Trail is a little slippery as well,
It's a little slippery.
No, it's not. Wait.
as you can tell.
Mama about slipped and fell on her behind.
Mama, what's up with this thing?
If I leave this camera pointed this way long enough, you'll actually get to see it.
It's tickling me.
Good job, Austin. Did you have it pointed at me?
I think I just taken it off of you.
You did.
But until then, just let me love you. Just let me love you.
One of the things that I kept reading online was how well marked the trails are at Shenandoah.
Thank you.
You can tell by the blazes on the trees that actually is the truth. They take a lot of pride in making sure that the trails are marked well and people can get on and off of them equally, easily. So this Fox Hollow Trail, it's here because the Foxes were a family that was displaced after they built or declared Shenandoah National Park a park. So we keep our eyes open, we'll be able to see some of the remnants of the house and stuff. Along the trail, there are numerous mounds of stones. These were left behind by the original settlers when they cleared their fields for farming. Once gathered, the stones could be used for various purposes around the homestead.
I see a sign and wood.
Yeah? Well,
What kind of sign do you think it is?
Grave.
yes, you are right.
Because I read the
Caroline?
sign of that said that these are graves.
Stop.
What do the signs mean?
I think this was the Fox family cemetery.
Oh, it's a water! Where? In the water! Oh, yeah. Come on, come on. Look, see? It's water. Is it right there? I found a quadrad!
Yeah?
See water.
You gonna catch it?
I don't know how to grab it.
Why? Just go grab it behind the pinchers.
It might be. I'm also kind of scared too, because I don't want it pinching me.
You gotta wait till we're over the rocks.
Huh? It's moving! It's moving! I'm going to this. I'll move. I want to go now. Move!
Alright, we'll leave them alone.
Bye, Claudette!
You don't want some crawdad coming to your house and poking you while you're trying to.
Hey, Ella, look. Nothing. All three of you missed it. The two people in front of you and the one person right you. There was a doe that just literally crossed the trail. She ought to be like right here.
Is the camera almost set?
Once completing the trail, we spent the rest of the afternoon at a few overlooks. We learned to bring our own food for picnics due to the fact that the waysides in the park closed much earlier than we expected. Yes, we did learn this the hard way. Once we gathered all the car seat french fries and half-eaten chicken nuggets, we ate a snack before hiking a few short trails and driving through one of the park campgrounds before heading to the ranger-led Star Party at Matthews Arm. To get alerted when the second half of our trip to Shenandoah National Park is available, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for notifications. You can also visit us at our Facebook page or at our website at makewayusa.com. Again, thanks for joining us, and make way, USA.
The constellation that the Big Dipper is in is, like you said, it is Ursa Major, or the Big Bear. And I like to start out talking about this constellation because we are here in Shenandoah, and we love our bears here. And we have two bears in the sky. So Ursa Major, the Big Bear, represents, according to the ancient Greeks, a forest nymph named Callisto. And you might be thinking, if she's a forest nymph, how come she's up in the sky as a bear? And the reasoning for that is because in the story, Callisto is minding her business, doing her forest nymph things. And one day, Zeus looks down from Mount Olympus, king of the gods, and he comes down to the woods. They strike up a conversation. and they both decide they kind of like each other, so they start a romantic relationship. Now, of course, as we see happens a lot in ancient Greek mythology, Zeus was, of course, already married to his wife Hera, who was the queen of the gods. She was a goddess herself, and she was none too pleased by this development. So what she did was she turned Callisto into a bear. And you might be thinking, what a weird thing to do. What an odd punishment. You could have made her grow a third leg out of her head. You could have made her do anything you want. You turned her into a bear. But the irony of this choice is that Callisto's son, named Arcus, was actually a bear hunter. So it's a lot more of a mean-spirited choice than you might think. So Callisto was now a bear, and her son was a bear hunter. And Callisto wandered around the woods doing her bear things for another several years after this happened. And then finally, the fateful day came where her own son, Arcus, came upon her in the woods and he said, "Look at this beautiful bear. I'm going to get such a good bounty from this one." And he had the perfect shot. So he drew back his bow and arrow. He was taking his perfect aim. He was ready to let his arrow fly. And Zeus looked down, saw what was about to happen, and he said, "I feel terrible for being part of this. I can't let this tragedy happen." So he reached down and he grabbed Callisto by her bear tail and he flung her up into the sky where she'd be safe from her bear hunter son. And when we look at Ursa Major, the Big Dipper represents the bear's sort of rump and long tail. And a lot of people are like, why does the bear have a long tail? Because bears do not have long tails. And that's the reason why, because Zeus grabbed her by her tail and he threw her so hard that it stretched out in the process. So that's why Ursa Major, our big bear, has a really long tail up in the sky. And that's the story of Callisto and Ursa Major.